Welcome to GKey Solutions Private Limited.
SQL Server Integration Services, Classes and Real-Time Interview Questions and Answers. Part 67. What are environment variables and how they use in project deployments in SSIS? In this part of training, we are going to discuss about what are environment variables and how they use in project deployments in SSIS. Environment variables in SSIS, specifically in the SSIS catalog or SSIS DB, are externalized configuration values that allow you to manage and change package parameters without editing or redeploying the SSIS package. Coming to simple definition, environment variables in SSIS are reusable configuration values stored in SSIS DB that packages can reference at runtime. Let us see why they are used. To change connection strings like dev, QA and production environments, to set file paths, server names, user names or passwords, to manage different values for different environments, for example dev, test and production environments, to provide hard coding configuration values inside SSIS packages. There they are defined. They are defined in SSIS DB environments. Each environment contains environment variables, and coming to how they work. We can create an environment in SSIS DB. We can add that environment variables, reference the environment in the SSIS package, map the environment variables to SSIS project parameters or package parameters. SSIS package reads the value at runtime. Coming to the final point, that is key benefits. It is centralized configuration management. No need to deploy packages for value changes. Separation of ETL logic and environment specific values. Easier dev, test and production migration things. It improves automation and CI/CD workflows. Let us see the environment variables practically in SSIS. I am in SSIS. I am trying to create a new package. I am trying to rename it as environment variables. This is the package that I am having. Here there is a file emp_data. I am trying to load the data into like demo GKey database. Now there is no data. I am trying to do this process. For that I am taking data flow task. We can rename it loading CSV file. In that I am taking flat file source as a component, source component. I am trying to configure it, trying to make a connection for the file which is located at D files. It is a CSV file. I am taking the file and preview data. The data is good. Now I am trying to make connection for destination, that is I am taking OLED destination. Why? Because our table is in SQL Server database. Here I am trying to configure this database. GKey solutions.demo.gkey is my server and database. I am taking it. Table or view fast load. To load the data faster, we are using the utility called fast load. And here in drop down we are going to connect to the table which has been created in EMP data, that is which is in demo GKey database. The mapping is also fine. Now what I am going to do is I am going to create package project parameters. There are two types of parameters available in SSIS. One is project parameter and another one is package parameters. Once we create any project parameters, these parameters can be used in all the packages which are in this project. Whereas if you create a parameter in a package, that is specific to that particular package. Now I am trying to create like project parameters. I have opened the window already here. I am trying to create new two parameters. First one will be for server. Data type will be string. I am taking it as value. The server name that I am using here is GKey Solutions. I am taking this server name. And the second parameter would be database. For this also data type I am taking as string. For the database also I am taking this database, that is demo.GKey. For database we are giving true. I'll explain why, because while running the package in SSIS catalog, we have to take this and dynamically we can change the value. We can see once we deploy the package into the catalog. This is the two project parameters that I have created. Here I'm making the connection dynamic for database. For that I'm getting into the expressions. Here for server name I'm taking like server name property. Here these are the parameters. $project would be the project parameter. There are two parameters that we have created in the project level. I'm taking the server project parameter, valuation is good, and for database I'm taking initial catalog as a property. Here for that I'm just taking database like project parameter that we have created, and it's also fine. Now our connection is dynamic. If you want to deploy this package to catalog, first we have to check whether in our integration services catalog is available or not. There is no catalog created. I'm trying to create a catalog. This is the mandatory thing that we have to do, and we have to give one a password. I'm trying to give a password like this. You can make whatever password you require. It should be somewhat stronger to accept. And the database has been, like SSIS DB has been created in catalogs. Now we can deploy our project like GKey IT demo with one package which is environment variables. I'm trying to deploy this package like project to catalog. I'm clicking on next. We are deploying it to SSIS in SQL Server. Next would be GKey. I'm trying to connect it. I'm trying to browse a folder. There is no folder here. I'm trying to create one folder in SSIS DB. It will be reflected in a catalog. I'm trying to create like folder like environment variables. Here our project is going to be deployed. You have to click on next, deploy. Now in process like progress, that means our package has been deploying into catalog. That means integration services catalog. We have to refresh it, SSDB, and in environment variables, the folder that we have created in projects, we'll see our project, that is GKey demo. Now in GKey demo, in packages, we have our package called environmental variables. Now here in this process, it is redirected to the server, this server, and the database is demo.GKey. I'm trying to run the package from here, trying to execute, right click, execute on the package from the catalog. Let us see here the database that we have given. I'll show you. These are the project parameters. I have made the database as required to. That means if you click here, you can change the like database name here as well. I'm taking it as it is. That means we can dynamically change the database name as well. We have to select this option to get that value. If you make the option like required to true. Now I'm trying to run the package from here. So if you want to see the execution of the package, you can click on S. It will show you what are the different steps happen for this package. Now it is status is succeeded. These are the different things available for the package. Now I'm trying to check the data in the EMP data. It is a target table. I'm trying to execute. There is 1000 record have been loaded into the target right now. Now it is fine. We have deployed our package into catalog in SSIS DB, and we tried executing the package by execute. Let us come to the main topic, that is environments right now. Here we have like in our SSIS DB, once we create any like folder. In that folder we can deploy our project. With that we'll be having environments. It is a default thing that we can get once we deploy the project. If you right click on it, you can create environment. Here I am trying to create environment div. This one environment I am trying to create. I am clicking on OK, and I'm again right click on the environment variables that have been created. This is environment variable, that is environment, one of the environment that I have created. You have to right click on it, get to the properties. Here in general, in variables, you can assign what are the variables you require. First one would be the server. For this data type would be string. No need to give the description, you can give the server name here. This is our server name that we are trying to connect now. This is the value. And coming to the database, the data type would be, it is also a string data type. Here the database that we are trying to connect here is demo.GKey. These are the servers and databases that we have configured for this environment. Now we have created an environment with two variables. One would be server name and next one would be database. Now I'm trying to sync this variable with our project. Here I'm right click on the project that we deployed, configure. See, in the configure, if you come to the references, you can add an environment that we have created, that is env dev. I'm trying to connect to this environment. Now coming to the parameters which are available in our project, the project parameters, we can, for database and server, we can assign our environmental parameters. Here you have to use environment variable. Now what is this? First one would be database. For the database, I'll be taking the database variable which is created in environment. And coming to the server also, I'm taking the environment variable. Here I'm taking the server. Now for the env dev environments are linked with the GKey IT demo project which is deployed in environment variables folder. Now the values of these variables are taken from the environment like env dev environment that we have created. Now I'm trying to I'll truncate the data right now. Here there is no data. Now I'm trying to run the package. Here I am running the package. While running the package, it will ask what things that it has to take and run these project parameters. I'm saying that take this environment dev environment, like env dev environment that we have created with the variables. Now the package has run, no need of looking at the steps here. I'll just look at the data. I'm trying to execute by using the environment variable. Now the data has loaded into the target table. Now we'll check by creating another environment in real times. Say GKey solutions is one of the environment and you are having some database in that, and again here we are in other database. For in real times you will be having different server names. Here I'm using only one server, but for our knowledge purpose, I'm having this table other database. Like the database name is salesdb. We have the same table, target table. Now I'm trying to create another environment. Create an environment. Here env uat kind of environment I'm trying to create. It has been created and I'm getting into the properties. Coming to the variables, I'm trying to create variable here. First one would be server. It is a string data type. I'm taking the server name. In real time, you can take other environment server name. but I'm taking this one for our convenience from here. And coming to the database, I'm taking the database name that is available here, SalesDB. In general, these are the for this also there will be a string like data type we are taking. It is fine. The type of field object database cannot. Okay, now it is fine. We have created an environment called UAT. Again, I'm trying to connect to this project. I'm trying to configure the GKey IT demo project. Here, coming to the references, I'm just deleting the environment dev environment, and I'm referencing now to another environment that we have created right now. And coming to the parameters, I'm trying to use environment variables, database, and same for the server also. It is taking the server only. Reference also fine. Now I'm trying to execute the package which is reference to other environment, that is env UAT. I'm trying to run this, execute this thing, and for the database I'm taking I'm getting into the environments. Which environment we have to take for this? I'm taking this environment UAT. I'm trying to do it from the beginning now. Now execute. I'm trying to execute this package now. Here I'm getting into the environment. This is the new environment that we have assigned to this project. We are taking that environment now. I'm trying to run the package by using this environment. Now to see the steps, we can open it. Now it is succeeded. Now in the new environment, our database is SalesDB, and here also we have the table. Before there was no data. Now I'm trying to execute it. Now by using the UAT environment, we tried loading the data into different database. In this way, we can create different environment for development, UAT, production, and something like that. The connection strings like server name, database name, file path, we can change, and we can reference those environments to our package or our project, and we can run our project. Once we run that, the desired values will trigger, and the data is getting into loaded to the particular servers and databases. I think you got some idea about what are environment variables when we are getting into use those environment variables. For that, we have to create some of the project parameters. I think we have some idea about the project parameters and package level parameters as well. Thank you. Stay connected with GKey IT Solutions on all your favorite platforms. Follow us on YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, and Facebook. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and press the bell icon to stay updated with all our latest content. Join the GKey community and grow your IT career with us.